Hello, good evening and welcome to the business news segment on News 360. My name is Martin. I see you do that in here. Your business is my business. To the details of our stories this evening, and rice farmers at Tamale Golinga are worried about increasing post-harvest losses. They lament thousands of metric tons of rice is lost during threshing alone.
Over 50,000 hectares of rice is cultivated annually in the three regions of the north. 25,000 hectares could have been cultivated in the northern region alone, given the right attention and support from government. Access to irrigation for all year-round farming, credit facility and extension services remain a challenge for farmers in the region. According to the Tamale Golinga Innovation Rice producers, 60% of the farmlands in the region lie fallow due to poor supply of water from the irrigation dams.
So sometimes you want to get your field ready for farming, but the tractor is not available. Sometimes we don't usually plow our fields on time. During harvesting, we should have gotten some machines like combine harvesters and the threshers to do so. We are doing everything by manually.
They contended, given the needed attention, Ghana has the potential of producing high-quality rice to satisfy local demand. The country's self-sufficiency in rice production is estimated at about 30%, leaving a shortfall of 70%. The farmers expressed satisfaction about the collaboration of African Rice with the U.S. aid to introduce new agricultural technologies on rice seed production.
We are satisfied with this new method than the old one. Because unlike this my fault, when we were using the old method, I used to get about 8 of them when I harvest. But last season, when I used this new method, I was able to get about 19 bags of the 100 kg bag. Unlike the new method, when you do the transplanting, by the time any weed will come out, the rice has covered the field. Then it will not give chance for the weeds to come out again. So that one, weeding is not much needed there.
According to rice seed expert Bubakari Sise, the quality of seed varieties and the ability to withstand weather conditions is crucial to crop yield.
Farmers really express the need to adopt the good agricultural practice and also the use of good quality seed. We will continue promoting the use of good quality seed to be able to create the demand. So if the demand is there, it's one of the factors to make the system sustainable.
So clearly they are in distress and are needing some assistance to solve that problem because they are losing thousands of hectares of rice, which could be very useful. But there is some solution in the horizon because a new three-year agricultural project dubbed Green Innovation Center is to introduce technological solutions to smallholder farmers in rural Ghana. The project is expected to train 15,000 participants within the next 3 years.
The Green Innovation Center is a 3 to 5 year long project between the Ministry of Food and Agriculture and the German Government Development Corporation for Sustainable Development. The project is targeted at smallholder farmers and workers in the processing and marketing centers in rural Ghana.
It's our aim to improve their livelihood and to create additional employment and additional income. We want to do this by raising the productivity through agricultural innovations. That means new techniques and new organizational developments that improve production out in the agricultural societies in the countryside.
The project will introduce technological solutions, advice, training and financial support to rural farmers. Currently, the project is being executed in the Volta, Ashanti Central, Bonuahafu and the Greater Accra regions, focusing on maize, rice and pineapple production. An expert from the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, Edward Adodankwa, is hopeful the project will boost the agricultural sector.
A very simple thing like grains, our grains. Now we have high incidence of aflatoxin because the grains, we are unable to dry them enough, because sometimes the drying takes a long time and then the race sets in. Now there's a very simple technology like the bubble dryer, which within 24 hours or within 1 day you can dry the maize from very high water content to acceptable level. This project will help upscale this technology, and it will improve on our drying systems.
Project organizers were at the Agro-Food Plastic Print Park West African Fair to introduce the Green Innovation Center to food and agro businesses in Ghana.
In other business news tonight, Ghana's Premier League sponsor, First Capital Plus Bank, has been rebranded and it is now called Capital Bank. The move forms part of the bank's restructuring process to be more competitive in Africa.
With a staff strength of 96, operating in 6 branches as a savings and loans company in 2009, First Capital Plus has grown to become a universal bank. Capital Bank, which acquired a certificate to operate as a universal bank in 2013, now has a staff strength of over 300 with 935.43 million cedis in assets as at June this year.
Brand First Capital Plus has served us well by driving our strategic growth from inception. However, the vision at this stage of our growth trajectory is to become the local bank of excellence for African markets, providing the standard of measure for stakeholder return, with a strategic goal of becoming a Tier 1 bank within the next 5 years and expanding the frontiers of the bank across the African market.
Commending the bank on its achievement, the Vice President, Pakwesi Amisa Arthur, encouraged the board, management and staff to be more committed to customer care and services in order to be among the frontliners.
This rebranding, but I know that if any of the domestic banks can do it, First Capital Plus can.
The Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Kofi Wampa, entreated financial institutions in the country to create a positive image for themselves to win customers' trust. The bank was adjudged first runner-up at the 24th Ghana Banking Awards and 10th in the Financial Institutions category by the Ghana Club 100.
And in conclusion, the Bank of Ghana says it is awaiting Parliament to pass the Banks and Deposit-Taking Institution and Deposit Protection Bill. The bill seeks to impose heavy sanctions on financial institutions engaging in underhand dealings. Details of this story will be in our subsequent bulletins, especially business on New Day tomorrow. My name is Martin Asiedo Dati. Thank you for investing your time with us.